I'm gonna keep things. I know how to keep secrets or I guess tell the truth in a way where I'm not lying, but I'm not
Okay.
hurting somebody. But
Okay.
it's honesty for me.
Okay. I would say then, and this may stray close to what you just said, but what the number one thing with me is communication.
Yeah.
If you want to get kicked off my project, the quickest way for that to happen is for you to stop communicating with me. It is huge with me. It's and I can't even.
I have a friend like this.
I can't even say some examples because I'm worried that maybe some people will watch this, and I don't want to
Same.
I don't want to call them out, but it is huge with me. Like, okay, and this is how I try to tell people if I set all the actors down in one room or whatnot, and I try to explain where I'm coming from. Listen, it's not that hard to a lot of questions. If I'm going to ask you a question, it's not that hard. They're normally a yes or no answer, so it's not that hard to reply to me.
Yeah.
And I had one person, I can't even tell you his position because I think it would give him away. But I had one person, in one of my previous films, and I can't tell you the department he was in, but I had one person where I would email him, and again, in the email, all I'm looking for is a yes or no from him. I'm not looking for a big answer response, and it would just take him 2 weeks to 3 weeks to reply to me. It was just ridiculous.
That's literally a situation I'm having right now.
It was just ridiculous.
I'm not gonna say his name, but I might even send this clip to him just to wake him up. Dude, it takes. If I hear back from him, it takes a week or 2 weeks, but I don't even hear back from him most of the time.
It's like
I'm sending this clip to you, bro.
And there are people that there are people that I will text. Well, I don't work with these people anymore, but there are people that I would text, and again, yes or no answers, and it would take them like a week to respond. And I'm sorry, but,
I can't work with that. Yeah,
it's not hard to use your little fingers on your phone and just be like yes or no. Out of the 12 hours of your day, you don't have that one moment to I know there are times where we're busy, and I get that, and sometimes you forget to reply and whatnot. But whatever.
I understand missing I've been like my uncle emailed me. I'm so busy right now. I haven't been able to get back to him about something, or I can't or somebody might read something like your message and think they responded but forget.
Right.
That happened to me with somebody, or that's happened to me with people.
Yeah.
And it happened to me with Eric. Eric, how do you pronounce his last name?
I think, and I probably will butcher it, but I think it's Meloragni.
Okay.
I think.
I did that with him by accident. I didn't even know that I read his message, but he apparently saw Rusty Spade, kind of like you did, and then, but much earlier when it came out. But I was so stressed out from just making it, and then when going to try and make something just as ambitious right after, I was drained as fuck, and I was location scouting probably when I read his message.
Yeah.
So I opened the message and then didn't do any, then thought, okay, I'll respond to this later. Didn't respond.
Yeah.
But I felt bad because it was a very thoughtful response, and if I read the whole thing, I would have definitely remembered to respond to it. But I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It drives me insane. And so you talk about principles. Yeah. Yes. Communication. I mean, there was someone I was considering to cast in my movie Monster, and he just wasn't. And he just, a week went by, and he just wasn't, because I think he had to, I think I was asking for a video audition or whatever, and he had all the materials and, or whatnot. And he just didn't respond to me. And I was like, you know what? You're cut. I didn't even give him a chance after that. I cannot work with someone who doesn't respond to me.
Yeah.
It's not that hard, guys. It's not that hard.
Yeah. Especially when you're the one directing and producing and doing all these things, put together a project.
Yeah.
You are literally stretching your wits, but if you can find the time to do it, there's no excuse.
Yeah,
the other person needs to find time to do it. I mean, I'm at this point where this person, I'm like, I've always had them in mind for the lead character of this, one of the lead characters for this film, and I've kind of written with him in mind, and I don't want to be a dick, but the way he's been for the last few years, I can't. He's a good friend, and he's a nice guy. I can't deal with that. I plan to pay everybody. out of my own money. I can't like be wondering, are you going to show up? Because I don't hear from you.
Yeah.
He usually does, but it's like, I can't deal with that. Like it's like you said, communication's so important. And so I'm probably gonna have to drop him.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna have to.
Yep.
If he can't like figure it out.
Yeah, there was this one actor that on one of my previous projects that I really wanted to work with, but his communication just sucks. And here's the thing, I don't even know if he even knows that his communication sucks. So I had thought about like maybe I should like let this guy know what's up, like from my perspective, like, hey, like maybe you don't realize this, but what you're doing right now, what you're showing me is that you don't care, or
I hope we're not talking about the same person.
I want to ask when this is over. I want to ask you.
Yeah, we'll talk.
But there was this guy I really wanted to work with him, and but what he was showing with me in our negotiations, he never was actually casted, but in negotiations, like what he was showing me was his communication just sucked. It just flat out sucked, and
probably the same person.
But I never met this person. I never actually met this person in real life. It was always like communicated over like online or email, whatever.
Okay, I'm anticipating this. I'm gonna write this down.
And yeah, I've never actually like met him, but like his just communication is just awful, and it was just it's just a shame. And so I just kicked rocks with that idea and found someone else for the part. And again, the person never even saw the script. It was just simple negotiations. But it was I cannot handle people who don't communicate with me, and I give people a grace period. Here's the thing: when I say this, I'm not expecting a response within the minute or within the hour. I give people 48 hours to be lovely.
Yeah, 48 hours.
24 hours to be great. But
every once in a while, a little longer than that.
I don't want people thinking that Kevin's like, demanding a response like immediately. No, I give you, but when 3 days, bro.
A lot can happen in 48 hours.
Like
a whole shoot could be rescheduled, or we might have to reschedule, and it might take, like, I might be like, I might find out, oh, the location, we can't use it anymore. Now we got to reschedule this, and I have to find out in a few hours or 12 hours from everybody, from 12 different people, where their schedules line up. Do all their schedules line up on this time of this day to reschedule to this? And then, confirm that with everybody. If you take more than 48 hours, like 48 hours, all right, maybe. But again, a situation like that, you need to get back to me like really quickly or we might not be able to schedule for that.
Right.
That happens. And that's why I need communication.
Right.
And that's why we need communication, because it's like, especially when you're doing a short independent film and you have to work within everybody's schedules, and you have to figure out when everybody's available.
Right.
That happens, and that's tough. That happens to me all the time, and it always just drives me nuts when there's somebody in the group of the project where they can't get back to you.
Right. Just like even, and I have, and thankfully Chris is one of these people, and there's other people who do this too. Even if you write me saying, Kevin, can't talk right now. I'll talk to you, whatever. I'll get back to you. Just talk to me.
Perfect.
Talk to me.
That's great.
Don't just leave me in the dark and whatever. And just like write me some, because I feel like some people maybe feel like that's writing a message like that's too much. It's not. Write them back, say, hey, I'll can't talk right now. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Just because you're telling me that you've at least acknowledged you've seen my message, and that, okay, you're busy. I get it. Write me when you can.
I love being left on red. Especially like if it was like that, like, yeah, like you're like, you like let me know why you're leaving me on red, because it just it can come off as passive aggressive. I mean, if it's like, oh, I can't respond to this. I'm kind of busy right now. I can't do this. I'll let you know.
Yeah,
that'd be perfect. Because then I start thinking, well, I try not to do this. It's my lizard brain. It's the lizard brain that from evolution that tells you, oh, they got this against you, or
yes.
Oh, I've been in situations where I completely misread something because I was left on red, and I was like, oh shit, I did something. And I thought it was because of something else I did, and it wasn't. It happens to me a bit. But do you have any or do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, what's up?
But they're kind of like off the wall and random.
Yeah.
But
thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this podcast clip. For notes and links to things mentioned on the show, my films, full episodes, or other selected clips, go to proffitableproductions.com/podcast. Profitable is spelled like my name with 2 F's and 2 T's. Also, for updates on future episodes, follow me on Instagram at Proffitt Take and at Profitable Productions. Consider liking and subscribing. It helps me out a lot. Thanks again. Catch you on the next take.